Acholi Side TV special report. The fallout. Balaam celebrates the right step as the investigative net tightens around Among and Magogo. The political landscape is no longer shifting. It has fractured, while the withdrawal of Honorable Anita Among from the speakership race is now a settled fact. The ripples of her exit are creating a tidal wave of accountability that is currently crashing against the gates of our inner circle. At the center of this narrative is Honorable Balaam Bakenyi, the Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs, whose public reaction has signaled a definitive end to the era of administrative impunity. Glancing at Balaam's verdict, accountability over allegiance, Minister Balaam took to digital platforms to offer a scathing yet youthful assessment at the Speaker's exit. He framed the move not as a political choice but as a necessary surrender to the wheels of justice. Balaam's reaction was precise, addressing the outgoing Speaker directly. Thank you, Right Honorable Anita Among, the outgoing Speaker of Parliament, for withdrawing your candidature. This is the right step to allow a transparent investigation process. By labeling the withdrawal as the right step, Balaam has effectively validated the heavy-handed investigations led by state organs. He further expanded his gratitude to other key players who reportedly played a role in persuading the Speaker to step down, naming names to ensure the public knows who stands on the side of the new transition. Finally, thank you, Honorable Twaha Fali and Honorable Benduzi, for your efforts in encouraging Right Honorable Speaker Anita Among to withdraw from the race. Uganda needs accountability, unity, and transparent leadership. The shillings 290 billion scandals. Balaam's stance is rooted in a deeper financial scandal involving FUFA and the AFCON budget. He has been relentless in his pursuit of what he calls the sharp ones officials he accuses of inflating budgets beyond the scenes. As mentioned earlier, the sharp ones had wrongly inserted Ugandan 290 billion into the FUFA budget, who authorizes such allocations without proper accountability. This and much more must be stopped. Balaam's rhetoric serves as the political soundtrack to the physical actions being taken by the state. As he speaks of transparency and discipline, the joint armed forces are putting his words into action. There is also siege in Buyende. The Magogo deployment, the most dramatic escalation following Balaam's reaction, has been the military deployment at the home of Engineer Moses Magogo Hassan, the former president and husband to Anita Among. Reports from Buyende district confirm that the joint forces have established a heavy presence at his residence. As noted by Tabs, breaking joint armed forces are right now deploying at Moses Magogo's home in Buyende. Ugandan football may soon walk without clutches. But there's a small global risk. FIFA versus accountability. Despite a celebratory tone from figures like Balaam, others like Lubega Shaba, one of the delicate balancing act, the government faces a dilemma. Post Magogo now and risk FIFA sanctions for government interference, or wait until after AFCON. The government appears to be leaning towards option number 2, as they view number 1 as direct interference in football matters, which is strongly discouraged by FIFA, hence putting the AFCON hosting rights in absolute jeopardy. Acholi Side TV will continue to track whether the transparency championed by Balaam leads to immediate arrest or a long drawn out legal battle for the soul of Ugandan parliament and sports. Reporting for Acholi Side TV, we keep you in time and within the headlines.